Mm, mm, mm. We got another running back. Mm, mm, mm. We might actually have a run game. Grossi Posse Packer Nation, welcome to an episode of Pancast, the podcast where you're not a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom Grossi, and the Green Bay Packers in the 6th round with their second 6th round pick and the 194th overall pick of the 2019 NFL Draft have selected Dexter Williams, the running back out of Notre Dame. Before we break him down, I want to do a quick shout out and thank you to all my patrons over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy. Check that out for some cool rewards if you would like to support me. Now, Dexter Williams. I know some people have been calling to get running backs, and here you go. This is your answer. I looked on NFL just to see like where they had him going projected wise, and they had him going in the 4th round, so slipped a little bit, and I'm going to explain why he slipped that far down. Before we get into his actual stats, let's talk about his combine real quick. Ran a 4.57 40-yard dash, which is pretty good for a 212-pounder, but the reason why he has fallen down thus far, I'm actually going to get the negatives out of the way first. And I don't even want to say it's all negative because I feel like this is just an overall theme about Dexter Williams and why he's going so far down, and that is a lack of experience. In that when Dexter Williams has been given opportunities, he's excelled, but he hasn't been given many opportunities. So, for example, from 2015 to 2017, he never had more than 39 attempts in a season. And that changed in 2018, which we'll get into shortly. But in 2015, had 21 attempts, only 81 yards, 3.9 average, and only 1 touchdown. Obviously wasn't a big part of their offense. 2016, 39 attempts, 200 yards, which was 5.1 average, and then 3 touchdowns. And then 2017, 39 attempts again for 360 yards with a 9.2 yard average with 4 touchdowns. So he progressed every single year as he was given more and more opportunities, whether that, even if the attempts stayed the same like they did in 2016 and 17, he was able to get more yards. His average yards per carry were ridiculous in 2017, and also was able to put up more touchdowns every single year. That all changed, though, in 2018. In 2018, the guy went from 39 attempts, back-to-back 39 attempts in 2016 and 17, to 158 attempts, which is basically like Saquon Barkley numbers. And with the 158 attempts, he was able to get nearly 1,000 yards, 995 to be exact, averaging 6.3 yards per carry, which is great, and 12 touchdowns. So the couple things I just want to break down via stats, and then I'll tell you what he looks like on film and everything like that, is that I think this reminds me almost of Josh Jacobs this year. Not by the way he's playing, but the positives and negatives, right? The positive is that there's not a lot of wear and tear on him, right? He only has 1 year as like a bona fide bell cow kind of back, right? And that they're just getting all the attempts. He only has 1 year and he has 4 years of experience behind him. Like Josh Jacobs was never the premier running back in Alabama. And so here, Dexter Williams only has 1 year of that, and again, his stats have gotten better and better and better every single year. I mean, the fact that he was still able to average 6.3 yards per carry in 2018 is great, and all the way up to 9 in 2017 is phenomenal. He even was effective in the passing game. In 2018, had 16 receptions for 133 yards and a touchdown, and so I like that lack of wear and tear, but again, you also have to look at the negative of this, is that we really don't have a ton of film to break down on him, right? From 2015 to 17, there's really not a whole lot to look at. And then 2018, there is more, but it's not really against the most quality opponents. And so there's that. But the positives is that the guy has good vision. His initial cut is really good. I saw multiple highlights in which he was patient enough to see where the hole was going to be, and he would cut right through it. And that usually kind of sprang him out. He doesn't have that like getaway speed in the second level, but he's able to kind of remain consistent. He's not going to kind of run out of gas. But that's why his yards per carry average was so high in like 2017 and even 6.3 in 2018. So I love that. He's elusive. He's also able to avoid tacklers. I saw a bunch of goal line stands that he was able to get through as well, and he's fighting off those defenders. And so you put this all together, and I think looking at the state of the Green Bay Packers backfield, I like this addition, and I think the overall theme of this draft has been depth, right? Because the Packers' motto for years now has been next man up. And now we have that, right? Similar to what I just said for the cornerback that we just got. And that now, like, he's going to be our number 3 guy, like, right away. And we're going to have Aaron Jones, we're going to have Jamal Williams, and now we'll have Dexter Williams. And that trio, because Matt LaFleur has already been very, very upfront and transparent, saying, like, there is not going to be, like, one guy carrying the ball. This is not going to be a Saquon Barkley kind of situation. It's going to be a running back by committee, which is going to keep everybody fresh, give everybody the most opportunities, and whoever's able to make the most of the opportunities will get more touches. And so I don't know if you're going to see, a guy who's going to have, 1,500 yards or, even like 1,000-yard season. I don't know if you're going to see that, considering we have multiple guys now who are going to be getting the rock. But I like this pick. I like the potential that he brings. And again, it just provides some more depth at the position. But let me know what you think about the pick down below. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com, TomGrossI Comedy, at TomGrossiComedy, on all the social media you see down below. Check out Patcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, and of course here on YouTube multiple times per week. We will come up with one more video for the round 7 pick, and that will be that. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.